Well, how's it going, guys? How's it going? Hope you guys are all having a great day. As you can see, I'm kind of looking there, and I'm kind of looking at you guys. It's pretty cool. I got my webcam right here where you guys are, and this is gonna be a new little series I'll start. Um, you guys can hear. Okay, yeah. Coffee time with Zeren. So instead of coffee, have water. I'll keep it right here, and we'll talk about things. This is kind of like, a minor kind of podcast kind of thing I'll do weekly. Don't worry, it's not going to really affect my uploads at all, considering how easy it is to make this kind of stuff. It's just where I kind of rant, discuss things, and, stuff like that. So yeah, instead of update videos, I can just like trade. Instead of doing update videos, I'll have these kind of videos where I just like casually talk with you guys, about my opinions on things, stuff that's going on. So how's it going? I guess I could bring this here so you guys can hear me a bit better. There's maybe like 2-3 things I want to maybe talk in this video. Especially updating what's going on with the series. Korra is going to be pushed a bit later. I was expecting that in the beginning when I told you guys. So I'm sure quite a bit of people are going to be disappointed. That might probably not be March 1st at all. It's probably going to be the first week of April. And obviously, like I said, I want to have a good amount of Avatar stuff done before the other 3 parts of the discussion and the review before I start Korra. Review's going to take a long time to make. So there's that. And then, that's for Korra. And then Full Alchemist, when I finish the actual series itself, I'm going to wait about 2 months, maybe even 3 months before I start Brotherhood. Just cause. But don't worry, I will get to it eventually. So if you think about it, by the time I'll be done. April. So I might not start Brotherhood until May. Maybe June, but I'm expecting more at the end of May. That's when Brotherhood's going to be started. Most likely. It's not guaranteed. It's far away, so many things can change, which is possible. And then there's Ansatsu Kyoshitsu, which I started. I have a few episodes recorded of that. I expect to upload these, just at random times. Especially when I'll be done Alchemy FMA. It's gonna be like the main episode, main series until Brotherhood gets started. So it's gonna temporarily replace it as like a main uploader of my channel. There's that. Korra, like I said, date's gonna be changed. The latest is gonna be like first week of April. That's the latest. Don't worry, I expect to watch Korra. I definitely do. I'm definitely interested to see what's gonna happen in there. And so there's that. There's a few other series I started, which I'm not uploading on this channel because obviously the fact that I have to get specific time to record and watch these series is kind of aggravating. So sometimes, like, I always have other stuff I'm watching, that's on my own free time where, not necessarily where I don't record, but I can't necessarily record. So let's just say there's a party going on or some stuff going on. I just go in my corner, watch Kiss Anime, or on Kiss Anime or Crunchyroll, whatever website you use, or Netflix, and watch anime on there. And I start a new series called Haitu Gensu no Grimgar. I'm not even pronouncing it right, I think. But it's a pretty good series in general. Really, really good, I'll be honest. Because, it's like, I'd have to go into like detail here, and to be honest, like, I want these kind of things to be kind of brief and short, not like super long and but like, Sword Art Online, for example, was a pretty good series, I'll be honest. Like, it was really good, the soundtracks and everything. But one thing I kind of hated so much about it was the fact that the first arc, like the first kind of like part of, Sword Art Online and Aincrad, kind of passed way too fast for my liking. It was ridiculously fast. I think everyone was kind of pissed at it because they had so much potential and they just kind of blew it like that. And this series, it's to a certain extent kind of similar, but it's very interesting because it's a lot more progressive and slow. And you know, I think we're at the seventh or eighth episode, and the characters are still barely getting through their like tough times kind of stuff, which is really really interesting as a series. I'd recommend it to any of you guys. It's a new series. It's definitely really really good. Good soundtrack. The characters are interesting. You know, everything's good about it, and it's a suggestion of an anime for you guys if you're bored. But yeah, there's that. Now, there's another thing I always want to talk about. It's the WTFU movement. I'm sure a lot of you guys have been hearing about this, especially if you watch Nostalgia Critics, Grade A Under A, or even you know, a bunch of other reactors or commentators or anyone else on YouTube. Probably you've heard about this. Now, to be honest, I never really expected to kind of talk about it. I actually recorded a whole video of me ranting about it, but I decided I wasn't going to post it because I'm not that kind of person to kind of get into drama. I like to stay away kind of from everything. But when it came to YouTube, you know, I was kind of like, okay, it might be an exception to talk about my opinion on this kind of topic. So, I mean, I completely agree with what everyone's trying to get across with the message of where's the fair use and making YouTube great again. Completely agree. Now, obviously, some of you guys might say, you know, oh, but you know, you're doing this and you're doing that, reaction and all that stuff. Well, first of all, reactions of other people's videos, it's kind of limited because, for example, if I'm watching, like, for example, the Avatar Agni Kai rap, well, it has the video clips from Avatar in it and just has some punched up lyrics on the screen with someone rapping it, for example. Not to mention, I put the link to the original video, and not to mention, I make zero money from anything, so it's just so people see my reaction to the video, which is absolutely harmless. And it's the same exact thing for the actual series itself. For example, Avatar, Full Alchemist, and Sasuke Oshitsu, Fairy Tail, Danny Phantom, Toradora, Hunter x Hunter, you know, a bunch of other stuff. You know, I make zero money off of everything. And like, since I made this channel in July, I made $0, 0 cents, and I don't really care about that at all. It's not the reason. Like, money doesn't motivate me to post these videos. It's just for the fun of it. And it's a fun hobby, and you know, something cool to do. So there's that. And I mean, yeah, I mean, there's that. I mean, I think there'd be a difference in fair use if you're getting paid and you're not getting paid. Like, if you're doing it for free or if you're doing it for money. But even then, I still feel, in my opinion, that the copyright system is abused a lot. I only really decided to speak about it when I saw Lost Pause has had his channel taken down, which kind of sucked. If you don't know who Lost Pause is, he's a pretty cool YouTuber, and pretty cool YouTuber because, you know, he posts funny videos, a bunch of other stuff, and you know, he has quite a bit of subscribers. He had a few 100,000 subscribers, if I'm not mistaken, probably even 1 million at that time. I don't know. Decided to go search up his channel just to go on it, and I saw that his whole channel was taken down, everything gone, A to Z. And I know a few other of you guys have mentioned other channels, and there's even big channels that got hit big time. Some of them took completely taken down, and then the other ones were kind of left damaged. For example, Nostalgic Critics, apparently they didn't have monetization for quite a while, and it kind of got screwed over. And I don't remember who it was because it was a while ago. You sent me a video to that video where they explained that they literally couldn't contact YouTube or get any response for their video for almost a month, which was pretty much my exact same situation when I had the 2 copyright strikes. It was very, very similar, and yeah, I mean, it was pretty similar. Like, when I watched it, I was like, geez, that actually happened to me, and I'm still kind of in that situation. So there's that. Now, I think that's kind of my opinion on it. I never really knew if I wanted to make a separate video specifically for that, uh, for coffee time. I mean, one last thing I want to talk about is my schedule. I kind of talked about it in the other video, but I never end up saying what I want to say, and now I kind of know what I want to say. So obviously I'm gonna have reviews and bonus videos. Normally I'm gonna stick to a minimum 3 commentaries and 1 extra upload of something else, most likely, per week. Obviously, on normal weeks now I've been screwed over with the whole losing electricity problem, a bunch of other stuff, and being extremely busy with all the stuff going on. And what was I gonna say? I completely forgot what I was gonna say. So the schedule, yeah. So Sundays, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Now normally, I don't even know if no, actually I explained it, and so Sukyo Shitsu. I explained in like the 4th episode at the end, where I have like a prime series I'm watching, then a secondary, and then a side series. The prime series being the one I upload the most. It's gonna have a video every week, probably even 2 uploads of it a week. And then there's a secondary, which I'll have pretty much 1 upload per week. Very, very rarely 1 upload per week and a half, but normally one a week is that for the secondary. And then the side is the side uploads, or the side series I'm watching. It's stuff that I'm gonna post occasionally, just when I feel like it. Ploop. Normally for these series, there's at least once or twice a month. You're looking at maybe once every 2 weeks, but more so once or twice a month, which I think is going to happen for Danny Phantom and Fairy Tail, but it can change. Obviously, I might get more interest in Danny Phantom or Fairy Tail. Obviously, Danny Phantom, I only watched 1 episode, so I don't know that much. And then Fairy Tail, I watched 3 episodes. 3rd one is completely gone off my computer, so I'm gonna have to re-record and relabel it as a commentary, which I already saw like 7 months ago, and then do it from there with the correct equipment. And the second video is corrupted. Blah blah blah. Random rant. I'm going off somewhere else, and I think it's better if I position the camera like somehow like right here, so I'm able to talk to you guys. But I don't know. We'll figure out better positions for later videos of coffee time with Zeren. I mean, I just kind of came up with this like 10 minutes ago before I started recording. I'm just like, oh, I should do this. But no, that's it. So for schedule, right now, I think I mentioned it a few minutes ago that when I'm done FMA, before core starts, pretty much also around the time while I'm doing the discussions and the reviews. And Sotsu Kyoshitsu is going to be my main series for those few weeks, where I'm going to get pretty much through the whole 1st season by that time, I'm pretty sure of it. And that we're going to be done that series, and we're going to start we're going to start core and then Brotherhood right after. There's a few other stuff, and like I said, the side series are going to be Fairy Tail. That tomorrow night I'll probably record 1 episode, and then upload it the day after. And then Danny Phantom, just to show you guys that I still take notice of the show. I'll record 1 episode, upload on my channel, just so you guys know, especially you, Swissman, that I'm paying attention to what you guys are saying. I obviously look at all you guys' comments, but don't forget, I know there's people recommending, and there's Elizabeth that recommended horror anime, and then there's a few other people that suggested other anime. Now you gotta know that obviously all the series I'll watch I won't necessarily like as much as you guys do. There's gonna be certain things that I don't completely agree on with you guys, obviously, because everyone's different. So I need you guys first of all to know that for sure, that all the series I won't necessarily completely like. Now obviously I have a system, and I'm saying obviously a lot, way too much in this video. Let's make like a count of obviously in this video. I don't know. So I forgot what I was gonna say. Okay. So yeah, we have a system where I watch the first 3 episodes of the series, and I judge if it's good enough to continue or not. Now, obviously, you guys might say, "Oh, but from the 4th episode gets better." Well, the problem is that, like, right now, I think I got a list of like. Right now, I've got a list of, I think, 8 or 9 other animes to watch. And by the time I'm finished those, I'll have like another 30, 40 animes to watch after. So there's gonna be like some dilution of what I like, what I don't like. I'll post the ones I like, and the ones I don't like, it'll depend. They might be like side uploads. Fairy Tail, the only reason why it's a side upload is because it's a super long series, and yeah, basically it. But I'll definitely record it good once in a while. So there's that. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, it's like that. That's for sure. Like, it's hard to please everyone. For sure. We're almost at 300 subscribers, which is pretty cool. I'm gaining 2 subscribers a day. Literally, like the other night, I was like at 290, then 288, then 286, and then 284. So literally 2 subscribers every day, which is kind of silly. Not silly, cool, but it's silly. That's like in kind of like a pattern, which is interesting because I've actually climbed up a lot compared to the past month, where I was losing some, gaining some, losing some, gaining some. Obviously, the people that only came for strictly Avatar, you know, they enjoyed they enjoyed the show, and then there's some of you guys that are staying for core, and then there's some of you guys that are just gonna stay on the channel pretty much for curiosity. And there's nothing wrong with just leaving the channel, you know. Obviously, you came for Avatar reactions. You don't come for Hunter x Hunter and some romantic show of Death Note kind of stuff. You just came for Avatar, which is perfectly fine. I completely agree with it. But it's just so you guys know, because I know one guy messaged, was it on Facebook or on YouTube, with my subscribers. At some point, I was like at 276, and dropped down to 271, and 273, and 275, and 272, and 269. I came back up. This is just so you guys know that. Yeah. I've definitely been busy recently, a lot with work. I'm getting more used into the schedule of it, so I should be able to record videos without a problem during the week. I'm guessing it's mainly gonna be like the reviews and the discussions and all the stuff that don't require, you know, that whole recording setup done for like commentaries. That's gonna be on the weekends. So that's pretty much gonna be it for this coffee time. They're not gonna be that long normally. This was just like a first one where, you know, it's like what, almost 20 minutes now. They're normally gonna be like 12 minutes max, probably like 8, 9, 10 minutes, and it'll probably be like me hanging out, loafing out somewhere. You know, I don't know me. But I know I'm talking kind of quiet from the mic, but hope you guys all have a great day, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. So as you can see, you guys